Hi everyone. So this video is a follow-up to my most recent video where I shared with you my conversation with another Sisterlock consultant regarding an issue I've been having, which is losing my locks, particularly from the root. If you want to see that video, I've linked it in the description box below so you can check it out and you can see how my regimen has changed over the past month. So this video is a follow-up where I wanted to share with you what my consultant actually thought of my hair since I've been using the new regimen for the past month, what I think of the regimen and what I'll do moving forward now that I've done it for a month and I have the feedback from my consultant. So basically what she said was, she said my hair felt fine, it looked great. She said that she could feel something in my hair, and I know that that's probably the oil that I was putting in my hair that I wasn't putting in before. She also recommended that I do a few things. So let me kind of talk through what my regimen was and what she recommended that I make some changes. So in the description box link below, you'll see the video where I talked about where my regimen is now. So essentially what I've been doing for the past few months is I've been using a new shampoo. I've been using an herbal tea rinse that I make myself with 3 different teas. I've been using the Sisterlocks herbal moisturizing spray and then sealing all that moisture in with a light oil, which I'm using Apricot Oil. And then throughout the week when I need a refresher, I've been using the same tea rinse that I use, but I just have some reserve I keep in the refrigerator to be my kind of daily or weekly moisturizing spray for my hair. So that's basically been the new regimen I've been doing for the past month. This is what my Sisterlock consultant says I should do just to modify that a little bit. So first, she was fine with the shampoo that I've chosen to use, which is this Regimen Biologics Egyptian Wheatgrass Cleansing Tea Shampoo. So she's fine with this, but she felt like what I need, at least on the weeks that I'm going to go to get my locks retightened, is I need to clarify my hair. So I'm really cleaning all of that out because it does make it a lot easier process to be able to do the retightening if there's not a lot of oils or products in your hair. So when we talked about different clarifying shampoos, this is a cleansing shampoo. It's not, for my texture, it doesn't really strip my hair like a clarifying shampoo should. So I feel like the pH of this shampoo is not very high. Now, the good thing is I'm glad about that because I need a moisturizing shampoo to keep and make sure I'm adding, both botanicals and nutrients to my scalp and to my hair. But I also need to have a way of cleaning all of that out, especially during the week that I'm going to get my locks retightened. So she and I talked about some cleansing or clarifying shampoos, and one of the clarifying shampoos that has always worked on my hair since I've had locks is actually the Sisterlock Starter Shampoo. Now, I haven't used this product in a while because I've been on my journey over 1.5 years now, so I just haven't had to rely on this. But I feel like the pH of this product is really high for my hair because when I use this product, it literally just makes my hair feel like there is nothing left. And that's a good thing, especially when you're prepping your hair for retightening. So my plan is to use this for the week of retightening. And then because I need to balance out the pH so my hair and my scalp is not super duper dry, I'll wash with this and then follow up with this more moisturizing shampoo during the weeks that I'm going to get my locks retightened. And so at least every other month, because I'm on a 6-week rotation or a retightening schedule, at least every other month I'll be clarifying my hair. And I think for right now, that's enough clarifying. Because for me, I don't put a lot of butters. I don't put a lot of things that cause buildup. So I don't feel like I need to use this all the time. But I feel like, doing this every 2 months when I'm preparing my hair for my retightening, that should be enough to kind of reset my hair and move forward. So we'll see what my consultant thinks the next time I see her, which will be in early October for my next retightening. So we'll see how she likes that particular process. For my regular shampoos, which for me, I shampoo my hair every 2 weeks, my plan is to use my moisturizing shampoo and then to continue to fortify my hair with my herbal tea rinse. And again, you can look at the description box below for the link for my video where I talk about what teas I use and what process I use to make my tea mix. But this is what I'm going to use to fortify. Now, what my consultant said about using this is that she says that she has, heard of people using herbal teas to help to fortify their hair. Because my hair, though, felt like she could feel it on my hair, she just recommended that I use a little bit less of it. So instead of using 8 ounces as my rinse, she recommended maybe half in that. Use 4 ounces instead and do it that way. So our regular wash day will be wash with this, fortify with the tea rinse, and then I'm going to use the apricot oil that I have on the length of my hair. Regarding the oil, this was the one that I was most nervous about because I haven't used oil pretty much the whole time I've had my locks. I know it's something that consultants say, never use oil. You don't need oil. You have your sebum, which is the oil that your scalp secretes on its own. You don't need this. She did say if I was going to use oil, she says, do not use it on your scalp. And she also told me just to use literally like a dot, like a dime size. And that's in alignment with what the other Sisterlock consultant I spoke to, Jocelyn, that's what she said. Like if you're going to use this, put a dot, rub it in and rub it through your hair. But the difference that my Sisterlock consultant says for my hair is don't use this on the scalp, just use it on the hair. And she was fine with me only using this on wash day because the whole point of incorporating this oil is really to seal in the moisture and the good stuff that I'm putting in my hair on wash day. Okay, so that's how I'm going to use the oil and try that for my regular wash days. So just to recap real quickly, regular wash day will be this. Then I'll fortify my hair with my tea rinse, and then I'll seal in everything with a little bit of light oil, like a dime size of this oil, and that'll be it for my regular wash days. And then for retightening week wash day, I will clarify my hair, and then I will moisturize my hair, right? And then I will probably fortify my hair with a little bit of the tea, but I won't use the oil on the week that I'm actually getting my retightening so that it doesn't interfere with my consultant's process of retightening my hair. So that's pretty much what I'm going to do for retightening week. And I'll still play around with it. I'll see how she feels the next time she retightens my hair, because I may during retightening week even need to leave this out before I get my locks retightened and then maybe add this after she does it. So I have to play around with it and see if I'm going to keep this for retightening week shampooing, but definitely clarifying and following up with the moisturizing shampoo to balance it out. The final thing that she talked to me about was my refresher spray. So this same mixture that I used for fortifying my hair on wash day, I told her I was using it for my refresher spray. And the only thing she said was just to make sure that I use a refresher spray when my hair tells me I need it. So what I was doing is using this every single day. And she said, you don't need it every day, but make sure that your hair tells you, hey, it's, to the touch, it's dry and I need some moisture. So she said, when your hair feels dry, that's when you use the refresher spray. You don't want to over moisturize the hair because again, the hair is locking, right? So you don't want to hinder that process by adding too much moisture to the hair. So I hope this is a good update for you on the regimen part. Last but not least, I have not lost a lock in a month, which for me is a great accomplishment because I've been losing a lock almost every month to every other month since I've had my locks in. And so for the first time, I haven't lost a lock for, a month's time. So I'm really thrilled with that. I'm not sure which piece of the new regimen is the one that's really giving me that success. So I don't know if it's the Comet Biologic shampoo. I don't know if it's fortifying my hair with the herbal tea spray, but I know that my hair is doing better. And that's what I'm excited about. So I will come back to you and give you an update again. It may not be in September or the rest of September, but I probably will come back to you in October once I see my consultant again after making these slight modifications that she recommended, so I can see what she thinks and then kind of see if I'm still having success with my hair, and I can definitely share that with you. And like always, if I'm not having success, I still want to share that with you, right? Because no journey is perfect or easy. We're all figuring this out as we go along. And so I want to share with you like the good, the bad, and the ugly about this journey. But even though I'm not having a perfect journey, I'm enjoying my journey, and I hope you're enjoying yours as well. So if you have some comments, please leave them down below, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.